I tried this out around this sort of time last year in FIFA 19 and plenty of people have been requesting that I do it again in FIFA 20, so today it's time for the best players in the Premier League to take on La Liga's finest. And if we can hit over 2,000 likes on today's video, then we'll turn it into a bit of a tournament, with the winner from today's battle taking on whoever wins the next one. There'll be a poll coming up right about now in the top right hand corner, and you can have your say on what other leagues all-stars we should put to the test in FIFA 20. Also, please do keep leaving your video suggestions for me in the comments section down below. I do read absolutely every single comment that's left for me, so if you do leave me a comment it will be seen, and you may just see your idea brought to life on the channel in the not too distant future. And if you're new to the channel, then please do stick around and subscribe. I'll have plenty more videos coming to the channel very soon, so if you like today's video, then you may just enjoy some of my future content too. Now though, originally I went with this video today not just because of the number of people that have been requesting it in the comments section, but also because El Clasico was meant to have been played this weekend, and I thought it would tie in quite nicely with the number of Barcelona and Real Madrid players in the lineup for La Liga All-Stars. The match was postponed though, and it was actually through the OneFootball app that I first found out about it. So on that note, I just want to say a massive thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. The OneFootball app is available for both iOS and Android, and through the app you can follow all of your favourite clubs, competitions and players, receiving the latest news and updates as and when they happen. The app covers over 100 different leagues and competitions all around the world, so whatever clubs or competitions you're looking to stay up to date with, the OneFootball app should have you covered. In the next few days we've got League Cup action coming up, for example, and Wednesday's clash between Chelsea and United should be an especially interesting one, with Frank Lampard's men seeking their revenge for that 4-0 defeat that they suffered earlier on in the season. As I mentioned before, El Clasico's been postponed, so that one's now set to be played in December. Between now and then there's plenty of other action to keep an eye on though, and with OneFootball you can stay up to date with all of it. Personally I use the app pretty much every day, and whether it's to keep up to date with the latest news, rumours or scores, I find the app to be incredibly useful. Like I said before, the OneFootball app is available for both iOS and Android, and the great news is that it's completely free to download. So if you haven't already got it installed on your phone, then there's no real reason not to at least try it out. There'll be a link to the app in the description down below, and I highly recommend checking it out and giving the app a go. So huge thanks to them once again for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it though, and let's see which team comes out on top. The two teams will be going up against each other today, computer versus computer, home and away, and there will then be a second part to the video where I put the two teams into a simulated season within career mode and find out which of the two teams can pick up the most points throughout the course of an entire simulated season. Let's get into the computer versus computer gameplay to kick things off then, and may the best team win. Kevin De Bruyne plays it to Conte. He tries lifting it over the top to Mohamed Salah, but it doesn't quite work out. Alba's got it covered. Takes it past his man, beautiful bit of play there. Alba's working it down the left, what can he do with this one? Hazard's making a run down the left wing, and he's smashed it out of play. Brilliant. Carvajal with the ball out wide, plays it inside to Sergio Busquets. He moves it forward to Griezmann, attempts the back heel, does get it through to Luka Modric now, and that's a good stop by the keeper. Bit of confusion at the back, but they get it back to the keeper, he clears it. Pogba's going to head that. In fact, it looked like he punched it. Bit suspect. Definitely looked like he handballed it. Modric is on the ball, plays that forward to Eden Hazard. What can he do with this one? Modric has continued his run. Conte's in the way, he's got another chance. That's a big stop from the keeper. Corner kick to come now then. Messi plays that one to the near post. Is it going to drop for Griezmann? Not quite. Hazard's on it now. Plays it to Sergio Ramos, who moves it forward to Messi. And I'm not entirely sure whether that was a cross or a shot, but whatever it was, he's apologising for it regardless. Free kick to come now then. Messi standing over it. Can he pull something special out of the bag? Not really. Hazard's going to just about rescue it though and save Messi's blushes. That was terrible. Messi standing over it again here. He's launched that into the box. In fact, that might have even been a shot. That was some distance out, but he's gone for it. And to be fair to him, it wasn't too far off. Kevin De Bruyne, meanwhile, has had no shots whatsoever and had 0 shots on target. What an impressive stat. Hazard's working his way down the left wing now then. Can he find a killer delivery here? He's going to whip one across to Luka Modric, but there wasn't too much power in the header and the keeper's got it covered. Busquets launches one over the top for Eden Hazard, and that was absolutely brilliant. Some of the passing in this game has been exceptional and some of it has been abysmal. Pogba toying with his man on the edge of the box here. He's gone for it, but it's been blocked. They're going to have another chance and another one, but that's just gone wide. Messi has hold of it here. Pings that one out wide to Eden Hazard. Another incredible pass there. And Hazard whips it across poorly. Walker plays it to Kane, who moves it inside to N'Golo Kanté. He plays it forward to Mane. Has a shot at goal, but it's straight at the keeper. Pogba's got hold of it in midfield. Mohamed Salah has made a fantastic run here down that right wing. Turns it inside. Plays it across to Harry Kane. He moves it back to Pogba. And what can he do here? He plays it back to N'Golo Kanté. He's going to hold on to it. Move it off to Mane. And they're just playing it around in midfield. No sense of urgency. Just casually passing it around, and that carried on until the final whistle. It's a 0-0 draw. So that wasn't exactly the best game in the world, but we still got the second leg to come, and on the plus side, it probably can't get much worse than that first game. So yeah, let's get into it, and let's see if either of these two teams can find a breakthrough. Pogba with the ball in midfield, turns it past Sergio Busquets, brilliant bit of skill, working his way into the box, and that's a good stop from the keeper. Here they come on the attack now then. Suarez plays that through to Griezmann, and he's hit the post, so unlucky. Both teams had chances in that first half, but we're still yet to see a goal. 45 more minutes to come then. If it's still level after that, we'll go to extra time, but hopefully someone can score. That is all I want at this stage. I just want to see the net bulge. I don't care which team scores it. I just want to see a goal. Let's get into the second half then, and let's see if it happens. Alba's on the ball now then. Aguero chases after him and he's knocked him over. Alba leans into him. Aguero takes the bait and he's been booked for it. Free kick to come now then. Is Messi going to shoot again? That is the big question. He's launched it towards Suarez. Is it going to drop for Griezmann? Not quite. De Bruyne plays it to N'Golo Kanté. He's going to play that through to Sergio Aguero. Turns his man and he finds the back of the net. Finally, we've seen a goal, and it's a brilliant goal too. Sergio Aguero gets away from his man, smashes it into the corner of the net, and the Premier League team have the advantage. It's 1-0. Messi's making a good run here. Griezmann's played him in. Can they find an equaliser? We've waited so long for a goal, and we've nearly seen another one. They've just about got it covered. Free kick to come now then. Still looking for the equaliser. Messi plays it into the box, but the keeper's come out to claim it. I thought it was going to find the head of Luis Suarez. Not quite though. Keeper showed incredible confidence, comes out, claims the ball, and that is the end of the match. I thought there'd be more goals in this one, but both teams kind of just cancelled each other out, and ultimately, one goal from Sergio Aguero is enough to win it. N'Golo Kanté was the man of the match, picking up an 8.5 rating, and looking at those stats, I would definitely say that the Premier League side deserved that one. The lads from La Liga didn't really show up in the second game, and they've lost 1-0 on aggregate. Anyway though, let's get into the second part of the video and let's see which team can pick up the most points throughout the course of an entire simulated season within career mode. Right then, so I put both teams into the Serie A. I sent forward to the start of January, and as it stands, the lads from La Liga are yet to lose a single match. They've won 16, drawn 1, scored 44 goals and picked up 49 points in the process. Meanwhile, the team from the Premier League have won 16 and lost 1, so I'm guessing that the one game they lost was against the team from La Liga. Yep, sure enough, their one defeat came against La Liga's All-Stars. Luis Suarez is the top scorer so far with 12 goals in 16 appearances, Kevin De Bruyne has provided the most assists, and Oblak has kept the most clean sheets. Anyway though, let's sim forward to the end of the season and let's see if anything changes. One thing that has changed is Serie A's top scorer. Previously it was Luis Suarez, but by the end of the season, Harry Kane was the top scorer with 27 goals in 33 matches. As you can see though, Suarez, Messi and Hazard are all in the top 5 and they all scored over 20 goals, so yeah, pretty impressive going. Ronaldo, Hazard and De Bruyne provided the most assists, whilst De Gea kept the most clean sheets. And they might have lost their first game against La Liga's All-Stars, but in the second matchup, it's the Premier League team that came out on top, picking up a 1-0 victory. And in fact, that first defeat against La Liga's finest was the only match that they didn't win all season. Played 38, won 37, scored 112 goals, picking up 111 points in the process. Goal difference of plus 97, pretty powerful. La Liga's All-Stars didn't do too bad themselves, of course. They won 35, drew 1 and lost just 2. They also scored over 100 goals. They also picked up over 100 points, but it wasn't quite enough. Ultimately, they finished 5 points behind the Premier League side. And they also lost out to them in the Cup too, with the Premier League All-Stars beating them 5-4 in a penalty shootout. And they went to penalties once again in the very next round, but unfortunately for them, this time they were defeated. And in the end, it was the almighty Piemonte Calcio that went on to win the whole thing. So they were victorious in that initial computer versus computer battle. Once again, they triumphed in terms of the simulated season, picking up the most points. And they also knocked out La Liga's All-Stars in the Cup. So all in all, it was a pretty comprehensive victory for the Premier League All-Stars. Anyway though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave it a like if you have done. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you again soon.